DJI making a robot vacuum was absolutely not on my bingo card this year. These are, well, the drone people. So when they said, here's our first robot vacuum, and by the way, it's transparent, I was expecting one of, well, two things. Either it was going to be incredibly smart, or it was going to try and map the ceiling and charge me extra for the privilege. But after living with the DJI ROMO P for the last few weeks, the biggest surprise, well, it's that it's very smart. Not perfect, not magic, but properly clever in a way that makes most robot vacs feel like they're just freestyling across your lounge room. So big thanks to DJI for sending the ROMO P for review. Let's get going with the intro. Getting the obvious elephant out of the room, or more accurately, the see-through appliance into the room. Up close, the ROMO P looks absolutely stunning. If you're into tech, it's a total conversation starter. And the transparent design, it's not just a clear cover. DJI has actually made the internal layout part of the product design. You can see the dust pathways, the water sections, the roller area, the internal ducting. So it has that proper early 2000s transparent tech vibe, like a Game Boy Advance had a baby with a Dyson and then DJI gave it obstacle avoidance. And there are tiny little design details everywhere, from the way the tanks slot in to, well, the lighting, to the exposed mechanical parts that make it feel more like a piece of robotic hardware than just a cleaning appliance. But that is also why I think it will divide quite a few people. From across the room, especially in, let's say, a normal house with normal lighting and normal life happening around it, it can look visibly busy. This is the I want to have people ask me why my vacuum looks like an escaped from the DJI engineering lab option. And yes, it's also the pricier version out of all the ROMO lineup. But the reason to care about the P isn't just the same robot in, well, a clear plastic case. This version also gets an extra deodorizer and cleaning solution, which the plain versions actually miss out on. So speaking of the cleaning solution system, well, it works really well because it makes the mopping feel more consistent, especially in kitchen areas where, well, plain water can struggle with oily marks. And then the deodorizer, it's a small thing, but on the ROMO P, it helps the dock feel fresher over time, especially when you've got dirty mop water and dust sitting in the same cleaning station. Now, the best thing about this robot by a mile is the obstacle avoidance. This is the bit where DJI being DJI actually matters. So on paper, you've got dual fish eye vision sensors, 3 solid state LiDAR units, and DJI says it can detect things as thin as a 2mm cable. So in the real world, what does that actually translate to? Well, in my testing, this thing barely needs any babysitting. It sees loose cables, random clutter, chair legs, of course, toys, and all the usual little bobby traps that make cheaper robots cry for help. In my place, it has been ridiculously hard to, well, trip it up. And it's such a massive quality of life win because the whole point of a robot vacuum is that it should, well, remove chores, not create new ones called go rescue the robot again. So spec-wise, this is where ROMO P starts to feel less like DJI just slapped their logo on a robot vacuum and more like they actually tried to bring some robotics thinking into it. You have 25,000 pascals of suction, which is a properly silly number. Does that actually translate into performance at the carpet? In my testing on hard floors, that power does show up. It picks up the daily dust, dirt, hair, crumbs, and my dog's fur. And larger debris, well, they are confidently picked up. And the dual anti-tangle roller setup is genuinely handy if you've got long hair around the house. It keeps things moving without turning the underside into a hair necklace, which is always appreciated because I did not buy a robot vacuum to become its part-time hairdresser. Carpet though is where I think you need to be, well, realistic. It's fine to good, not unbeatable. In my testing, it did leave a bit of residue in some spots, especially on deep carpets or awkward edge transitions. So if your whole house is, well, thick carpet, and you want absolute perfection, this probably isn't the robot I'd crown king. But if you've got mixed floors and you want a smart daily cleaner that performs really well on hard floors and doesn't constantly get itself into strife, this does an absolutely solid job. Mopping is one area where I think the ROMO P is actually very good. DJI is using dual spinning mop pads here, and for daily maintenance they work really well. They're good for regular dirt, light marks, kitchen traffic, and keeping hard floors feeling fresh without you having to drag out a mop like it's 2007. The onboard water tank is 164 mils, which helps it keep mopping for longer without constantly needing to run back to the dock. But the dock itself is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here too. It washes the mop pads, dries them, handles the dirty water, and DJI claims up to 200 days of maintenance-free use from the base station. Now, obviously that depends on your home. I think if you're getting 200 days, you've got an extremely clean home. So it depends on how often you run it, how gross are your floors, and whether your children treat cereal like confetti. But the point is this: it's designed to be properly hands-off. And from a maintenance point of view, I actually prefer the setup to some of the tube or roller style mop systems. The spinning pads are easier to live with, they're easier to clean and easier to replace. They don't gunk up inside the roller section, so that makes this whole maintenance thing much easier. And the cleaning solution system does help make the mopping feel more consistent. But the mop pads are also the slight letdown. They're not bad, they're just not the absolute weapon I want them to be. On normal dirt and regular mopping, they're great. But on edge corners or tougher residue, you can still find moments where it leaves bits behind or needs another pass. So I'd call this mopping smart and convenient first and deep cleaning second. So usually what I've recommended in the past is do a big clean of your house and then let this maintain that cleanliness. You're not buying this because you secretly want another appliance to baby, and that's another plus. You're buying this because you want the floor cleaned while you do literally anything else, and for that, it works. Now, the app experience is also worth a quick shout out because a premium robot vacuum lives or dies by the app, and DJI, annoyingly for everyone else, has kind of nailed it on the first go. It's polished, the mapping is quick, there's loads of customization for rooms, routines, suctions, water use, and obstacle settings. There's also a camera and microphone functionality if you want to do some remote viewing and remote control, but that stuff is optional and it requires you to explicitly turn it on in the app and put in a password, so that's really good on them for basically not making it out of the box. Battery life has been really strong in my day-to-day. It's not one of those robots that panics halfway through the house, crawls back to the dock like it just completed the Kokoda track, and needs a nap before it finishes the job. No. For normal daily cleaning, it has had plenty of runtime, and because the mapping is quick and the path planning is sensible, it does not waste any battery wandering around like it forgot why it entered the room. It knows where it's going, cleans in a controlled way, and then it gets itself back home properly. And that matters because the real advantage of a robot vac is not one massive clean once a week, it's the daily, every second day, after dinner, before people come over, whatever suits your house. The better the obstacle avoidance, the more likely you're actually going to use it. With the ROMO P, I have been much more confident just sending it out, even when the house looks like it's lived in, which is a polite way of saying slightly attacked by children. The other thing that surprised me is how quiet it can be. On lower settings, it's genuinely easy to live with. You still hear it, obviously. It's not magical ghost vacuum from the future, but it's not annoying in the way some robot vacs are. DJI talks about a 3-stage sound suppression system, and while I'm not going to pretend I sat there with a lab coat and a decibel meter looking important, the experience is simple. It sounds refined, it does not have that harsh, angry vacuum tone that makes you immediately regret starting a clean while watching TV. Of course, if you crank the suction up, it gets louder because physics still exist even for DJI. So, final verdict. The DJI ROMO P is one of the most interesting robot vacuums I've ever used, not because it has the longest feature list, but because it feels properly intelligent in day-to-day use. The obstacle avoidance is excellent, it looks incredible if you're into transparent tech. The dock is seriously well thought out, and it's just a very easy robot to live with. But I also wouldn't pretend the compromises aren't there. Carpet pickup can be a bit inconsistent, and the transparent P version is absolutely a luxury choice. Still, for a first robot vacuum from DJI, this is wild. They've basically turned the drone brain into a floor cleaner, and somehow it works. It doesn't fly, which is probably for the best, but if next year's one starts hovering over the skirting boards, I'm not even going to be surprised. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!